All right, for this problem, we have 1 over 216, and this is raised to the power of negative 2x. Then multiplied by, we have this 216 raised to the power of negative 3x. This is set equal to, we have 36 raised to the power of x minus 1. So this is a quantity here, x minus 1. You can wrap this in parentheses to make this crystal clear if you want. So the idea behind this problem is that you're supposed to realize that 36 is 6 squared, right? So 6 squared is 36. And 216 here and here is going to be 6 cubed, right? So this is 6 cubed. This is 216. Okay, so we can basically replace the 216 with 6 cubed, okay, in each case. And we can replace the 36 with 6 squared, okay? So let me erase this. And actually, I can erase everything. I think you can remember that. It won't be too hard. Let me erase all of this. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this is 1 over 6 cubed. Remember, that's 216. And this is raised to the power of negative 2x. Then times. For this, I'm going to have 6 cubed. I'm going to write this in parentheses just so we can separate things because I'm still going to raise this to the power of negative 3x. This equals, I'm going to have 6 squared. Again, I'm just going to wrap this in parentheses for clarity. Raised to the power of, I'm going to wrap this in parentheses because it's a quantity. Okay, so raised to the power of x minus 1. Okay, so from here, you're just going to use your power to power rule. Okay, so that's all you really need to do. So for this one, what I would do to make it a little bit simpler, you can drag this guy, okay, across the fraction bar, but you have to change the sign of the exponent, right? So if I wanted to write this in the numerator, I would say it's 6 to the power of negative 3, okay? So I can say that I have 6 to the power of negative 3, okay, raised to the power of negative 2x. And again, it's just the power to power rule. 6 stays the same. You're going to multiply the exponents. So negative 3 times negative 2x would be positive 6x. So that part's done. Then we come down here and we have 6 cubed raised to the power of negative 3x. Again, power to power rule. So 6 stays the same. You have 3 times negative 3x, which is negative 9x. Okay. Then over here we have equals. You have 6 squared being raised to the power of. It's this quantity x minus 1. So you got to be real careful here. 6 is going to stay the same. And then basically you're going to multiply 2 by the quantity x minus 1. So 2 times the quantity x minus 1, which is basically 2x minus 2. Okay, so you got to distribute that to both terms there. Okay, so 2x minus 2. So let's go ahead and write that up here. All right, so the next step is to realize that if you have like bases and you're multiplying, you keep the base the same and you add your exponents. So basically I'm going to add 6x to negative 9x. So 6 stays the same. And then 6x plus negative 9x is going to be negative 3x, okay? This is equal to 6 raised to the power of 2x minus 2. Okay, let me scroll down and get some room going. So at this point, you see that you have the same base on each side, a 6 and a 6. And so what I'm going to do legally is set these two exponents equal to each other, okay? And I'm just going to solve the resulting equation, and that will give me my solution for x. So I'm going to say negative 3x is equal to 2x minus 2. Let's just subtract 2x away from each side of the equation. I'll say this is going to cancel. Let me scroll down and get more room. This will be negative 5x is equal to negative 2. Divide both sides by negative 5. And I'll go ahead and say that x is equal to, this is going to be positive 2/5. Okay, so that's your solution there. If you want to check it, you can take 2/5 and plug it back in for x, or each occurrence of x in the original equation. You'll see that the left side does equal the right side.